Paige LaGrange here at the Cumberland County Public Library with your Tuesday Technology Tidbit. Today we're going to look at the Libby app and how to borrow, place a hold, and return items. So let's get started. I've opened the Libby app on my computer. You can see this, if you've used the Libby app, this is the familiar interface that we're used to. I want to scroll down and look at some of the things that they have to offer. We notice that it's National Craft Month, so they've got a highlight of 590 different titles for crafting that you could look at. You could look at gardening, cozy mysteries, and understanding your finances, DIY, classroom days, education, funny family features. I think I want to go back up here to the understanding your finances. Finance is something I'm interested in, and so let's look at the list of the 220 suggested titles. And let's get a little more specific here. Economics is an area that I have a particular interest in, so let's click on economics. That narrows us down to 9 titles, and we see that we have a couple of books to look at, and we can tell here that some of these are audiobooks. You see the little headphones there, the earbuds, and others are actual text books. So let's look at Ben Stein, The Capitalist Code. So we notice here it says place a hold, which means it's already checked out. And if I want to know how long it's going to take for me to be able to read that book, I can click on this little calendar here, and it tells me that if I place a hold on this title, it'll be ready in about 2 weeks. There's 1 copy in use and 0 people waiting. And so I'm going to go ahead and place a hold there. And of course it tells me the library card number and asks me, do I want to place the hold? I click place hold. So this is going to be on my shelf as a hold. When it's ready, I'll receive an email telling me that it's ready, and I can check it out. If I want to suspend the hold, I can go to this option here that says suspend hold, and I can tell it, hang on to it for 7 more days. I can slide this to suspend it for 23 days. Something's come up, I'm not going to be able to read this right away, or I can just go back to my library and leave it the way that it was. Okay, so, and you can see here that I have a hold there. If I want to cancel a hold, again, I can go to manage hold and cancel the hold or suspend the hold. So, but I'm going to keep that one on hold because it looks like it might be interesting. Let's look at returning a book. Let's go to my bookshelf. I've got a few books checked out, and this one I have read and finished. It was pretty funny. If you're interested in something funny, I would recommend this. It's a survey of various interviews done on NPR of comedic performers. Lots of comedians in their own voice, so you get the full effect because it's an audiobook. So let's see, we finished that. Whoops, I want to download it. I want to manage my loan. Click there, and I'm going to return it early so that whoever's in line after me can have access to it right away. So just hit return early. It's going to confirm with me, do I want to return it? Yes, and I just click return. And so there we are. We have placed a hold. We've returned a book early. Let's go back to our bookshelf, and let's borrow a book that is available. So I want to go back to the library and search. I want to go back a little bit further here. I'm going to scroll up. Beg your pardon while the screen rolls. I want to search for a book. So let's look at politics. See what it gives me. Okay, we see that we have fiction and nonfiction. We have magazines, audiobooks, and regular books. So let's say I would like to have an audiobook. These are all audiobooks, and I want it to be nonfiction. So that narrows my search just a little bit more. Okay, and so let's look. Profiles in Folly. That might be a fun read. So let's borrow Profiles in Folly. All I have to do is click on this link that says borrow, It will ask me if I want to borrow it, and I say sure. So this will download Profiles in Folly to my Libby app. And so today I'm on my desktop, but when I go to Libby on my smart device, it'll also be in my library there. I may have to download it to that particular device if I want to use it offline, but it will be in my library wherever I log into the Libby app. So if you have any questions or need help with your Libby app, or if you'd like to set up your account to be able to use the Libby app, please give us a call at 270-864-2207 and we'd be glad to help. Have a great day.